Before there was form, there was chaos. Amidst the void, the vast ethos of powers were locked in eternal conflict, each with a relentless passion to rule. They fought amongst themselves in the timeless war to gain control over their opposers. Yet as these wars raged on, the desire for worship remained unfulfilled, as no power was able to destroy or conquer another. But then, in a brief moment of peace, a group of divines recognized their potential to bring life into being. And with their love and desire, they were able to create the divine cosmos. At last, they had attained what they longed for, and for a time their creation lived in harmony with them as they praised them for the life they had been given. Yet this time was short-lived, for not all powers were pleased with this new beginning. They had instead found their purpose within the endless conflict and looked on with loathing at the new creation. It was then, while first witnessing the divine cosmos, that they conspired among another to bring an end to this new life. By harnessing their hatred for the divines and their longing for disorder, they invaded the divines' new world in the form of powerful creatures, and the most vile of them all was Tamatt, the dragon of the end. They corrupted the creatures of the land, turning some into deformed beasts in their own image, becoming what is known today as monsters. Desiring to protect their world, the divines sought to bring their creation together to fight against the pantheon of chaos. Yet while some kept their faith in their creators and relied on their powers to protect them, many more became consumed by fear. In time, they cursed their fates and abandoned their gods, seeking instead to fight off the chaos with their own strength. In the passing of millennia, many victories and defeats were had in the countless conflicts between life and death. Even now, from the shadows, Tamatt and his forces relentlessly seek to usher in the end of all life and bring about their timeless war once more.
Well, that's what it says in this hero storybook anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, little one. I know you said you wanted a more exciting story for tonight, so I thought that adding a little magic to my voice would make it more exciting. I hope I didn't scare you. No? Then what frightens you, little one? Oh, please, share with me. Oh, you don't have to worry about monsters and dragons, little one. I won't lie, they're still out there. Well, except for dragons, of course. Thank the divines. But still, there's nothing to worry about. Why? Well, because we have hunters. You've never seen one before being so young, but I have... Oh! Nothing, little one. Never mind what I suppose it's all right if I let you know. But do promise not to tell the other children, will you? All right. The truth is, little one, Mrs. Nathal and I were hunters ourselves a long time ago. Yes, really. You may not believe that small creatures such as ourselves would ever fight those giant beasts, but it was not with weapons that we fought. Well, Mrs. Nathal and I used our arcane abilities to help many hunters in past centuries. We would travel throughout the entire continent with them and give them the strength they needed to fight off the forces of chaos wherever they appeared. So, believe me when I tell you, little one, that if a monster were to ever appear, a hunter will never be far behind. Of course. They'll be here for us the moment one of those ugly beasts shows their ugly faces. Oh my, we shouldn't laugh so loud. I nearly forgot how late it was. Oh, which reminds me, I remember our promise, little one. Do you remember too? Yep. After sharing a story together, we both go off to bed. Thank you for remembering. All right. Enjoy a good night's sleep, little one. See you in the morning. A child is always honest, Ella. No, it was not a monster that took Mrs. Nathal away. That was just... It was just her time. But I'm still here, little one, and I will be for a very long time, so don't you worry. I'll... No, I'm... Oh, I am sorry, little one. I didn't mean to make you sad. No, it's not your fault. I miss Mrs. Melville too, I really do. And while it's good to remember how much she meant to both of us and to all the other children, she also wouldn't want us to be sad about her being gone. You know, when we left our days as hunters behind, she and I built this place to help children all over the continent who needed other little ones to help them out. She couldn't stand living the rest of her life in comfort after all that we did to help others, especially knowing how many children like you were out there who needed us. So when she told me with her glistening eyes about her wish of creating an orphanage right here in Drakewood, I knew it was what we were meant to do. And I couldn't have been more proud to be the one by her side to help her with that dream. But that dream wasn't just to build this house. It was so that this house could be a loving home for those who needed it the most. So that when they grew up, they would live long and happy lives and share their love to everyone around them. So, let's make a promise, you and I. Let's promise to live long and happy lives. For those that came before us, for those that are with us now, and for those that will come after us. So that they may all share in the wonders, mysteries, and joys this world has to offer us all. Do you promise? It's a promise. Alright now, let's both head off to bed. It's getting really late. Good night, little one. I'll see you in the morning. We must help everyone get to the cellar! Quickly! Quickly! Hurry now! Hurry! Little one! It's too... Talion! Little one.
Well done, child. We will take it from here.
Hunters.
Reese, Formation 5.
On it!
Shield your eyes!
You're mine! Hammer down! Oh yeah! This beast has got nothing on...
Watch out!
That tail almost got me!
Focus. It's not over yet.
Little one. I must help them. Please. Stand back.
We must not waste this moment. Reese, let's finish this.
Ha! Say no more!
Take this! Are you two all right?
Yes. Thank you, Hunters.
It is you I should thank, Gnome. Your talents for the arcane are...
What kind of magic was that, little dude? I've never seen a spell like that before. Not even from the Elwins themselves.
Good Hunter, if you
I
were...
don't mind this guy. Just amazed by your talents is all. You're kind of so rare nowadays, you know?
And you, child, what is your name? You showed great valiance in the face of this monster. I commend you for your courage and selflessness.
Hey now, what the hell are you trying to teach the kid, Alvara? Hell, if we didn't show up, that Manticore would've... Huh?
You wish to become a hunter?
Little one.
Now, you must tell me this without deceit. Does this desire come from your hatred towards this beast? To destroy them and all other monsters so they never bring harm to your loved ones again? If so, then I must tell you that your desires are no different than this Manticore's. To give in to hatred and use your life to bring destruction. While it is our duty to hunt the beasts of chaos, it is not a longing to do so that makes us who we are. It is instead our desire to be protectors, to defend the innocent and preserve the lives we have all been given, even at the cost of our own. This is the same desire you showed when you placed yourself between the Manticore and your guardian. Follow that desire. Let it be your strength and your guide. And one day, it will make you a noble hunter. So if it is your desire to protect life, or destroy it, speak now. I see. Then it is still within your heart to take up this noble cause. To devote your entire being to becoming the sword and shield of all life in the divine cosmos. Let it be so. When you come of age, take this coin to the Hunters Guild in the capital. There you will begin your journey. No, your destiny to be a great hunter.
Master Heyman was recently teaching us about the uses of fighting in limited visibility, the anatomy of basilisks. Therefore, we will be likely fighting a creature in dark areas, limited visibility, and we will need... Come now! Is this truly the time to be playing with that coin of yours? You do realize what is at stake here, yes? It has occurred to you that our 3 years of training will be on display for the entire capital to witness in our final trial in that arena? A trial in which, if we fail, we will not only have to restart our final year of training, but also experience incredible humiliation from the entire continent for the... Even after all these years of training together with you, I still find it difficult to read you. Well, that reaction is to be expected at the least. This trial is one we cannot afford to make any mistakes on. Not this time. I need to know that I can trust you in there to follow my lead in that arena. And not let your emotions get the best of you. Again. Just try not to do anything too foolish. To show up. Not that it would be too difficult for them.
Once again, we bear witness to the first steps of the next generations of hunters. Since the dawn of the age of hunters, we have held this sacred trial for all who have chosen to walk the path, to prove themselves worthy of taking the steps many have taken before them, and take up their mantles as protectors of the continent. Hunters, may your hearts receive the wishes of your people. May they be your strength to face the forces of chaos and find your victory this day.
Wishes will not kill monsters.
Let this final trial commence!
Back to back! Now! Alright, where are you? There! 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 Wait! What is this? No, wait. The monster's confusing us. Oh, wait, must go for the kill. Why isn't it going... Wait, could it be... Look out! Giant spider! Class 1 arachnid! Formation 2! Go! Now! I told you not to do anything too! Fine! I'll just have to kill this monster myself! Listen, about earlier, I am... Thank you. We will not get opportunities like that again. I have to find another way to kill it. Force it back into the corner. Attack it from both sides once you cornered it. Understood? Alright. Let's kill this monster! Do not let up! We almost have it! Ha! Not this time! Go! Finish it! No! We did it! We did it! We did well.
Well done, hunters. As the head of the Hunters Guild, I bestow upon each of you the Hunter's Emblem. With it, all will know that you are hunters of the continent. They are proud of your witness.
I do not need their pride.
Do they not have the rights to be proud of their own son?
For what? Sparing a moment to teleport... For sparing a moment to actually care, to actually show up. They're only here for their own sakes, to protect their own image. You should know this just as well as I do, Uncle.
You may have chosen a different path, nephew, but you will always be an Elwyn. You will always be their son. I know that they understand, and in time, I hope you will as well. Citizens of the continent, join me in welcoming your new hunters!
It seems that most quests for our rank have already been taken. How unfortunate. No, we are not taking that quest. I did not become a hunter to assist a farmer in finding lost sheep. And I cannot even begin to read the writing on this. Who even wrote this in the first place? Mr. Newton? Dragons. How did such a delusional quest find itself here? We should make a complaint with the...
No, you don't understand. This is the most important quest of our time. I've been waiting for weeks for someone to take my quest off that board. I need those hunters now.
What a character.
Wait, did you say there's 2 hunters? They're holding my quest.
Oh, no,
Oi,
no.
you two.
We have to look. Why did we look?
Well, if it isn't the dynamic duo from yesterday's final trial. Incredible work, if I do say so myself. And I see you've taken an interest to my quest there. Lucky for both of us, you're just the kind of hunters I've been looking for. Excuse me. My name's Bartholomew Newton. You can just call me Bart.
Apologies, sir. But I did overhear that you were looking for more experienced hunters. And we are only novice hunters looking
Nonsense! It would be perfect for 2 newbies like you to join up with me and soak in loads of experience. Get yourself a head start over the new hunters there, eh? So what do you say, huh? Want to join forces and help each other out here?
Sir, if I may... What? What did you say?
Excellent! Well, there's no time to waste. Let's go find us some dragons.
Now?
Why later?
Well, there's the matter of finalizing the contract, the matter of payment.
Here, take it. You can count the gold along the way.
A very different path indeed.
Hurry up now, you two. We don't have much sunlight left.
Sir, if I may...
I'm telling you, Mr. Elf, that's not my name. It's Bartholomew Newton. Just call me Bart.
My name is
Now, what were you saying?
Right. Mr. Newton.
Close enough. We'll work on it later.
We have been traveling northward through these woods for 3 days now. Yet we have not captured the dragon or found anything remotely close to this lair you continue to ramble down. And as you said, the day is almost done. Would it not be in our best interest to at least...
Slow down? How could we possibly slow down now? The further we travel up north, the closer we get to the mountains. The closer we get to the mountains, the sooner we'll find the dragon's lair. We can't afford to slow down now. Especially not after the signs at the northern villages.
You mean those missing sheep?
Precisely. Dragon activity, no doubt. Yet the guild still insists I provide more evidence. Ridiculous. Can't even trust the expertise of the continent's greatest monster researcher.
But Mr.
Hence the urgency of our quest, good hunters. No doubt a live dragon will be enough to convince them of the obvious. And to do that, we must continue northward and capture that dragon. We're getting close, I just know it!
Has it ever occurred to you that dragons are but creatures of myth whose only layers are within childlike minds such as yours?
Now, you say a lot of peculiar things, Mr. Elf, but that was just hurtful.
I find it even more offensive that you have hired the two of us to help you chase after your personal delusions, when there are real monsters in this world and real people that need our help.
Dragons are as real as any other monster. Was the proof we found not enough for you, either?
Again, what proof?
You are familiar with the legends of dragons, right?
I was read those bedtime stories as a child. Do you truly think my memory of them
I
is...
can't believe the Academy never taught you. Do they not even... never mind now. We must refresh your memory. You too, Hunter.
Now? Did you not just say that we cannot slow
Well,
down?
we clearly can't continue this expedition to find a dragon, now that it's been made perfectly clear that you've forgotten all about them. Well, we'll start from the beginning. Thankfully, I know the legend off by heart.
Oh, joy.
Thousands of years ago, the dragons were the most feared monsters in all the continent. No doubt, as the one who created them was Tamatt, also known as the Dragon of the End. No single faction or race was able to defeat them alone. All attempts to do so resulted in horrific losses. To stand against the dragons, the greatest warriors from across the continent united themselves under one banner, the Hunters Guild, in hopes that their alliance would finally bring an end to the dragons once and for all. Yet even this was in vain, and Tamatt found himself close to his goal of ending all life until... Well, Mr. Elf?
What?
I assumed, considering your heritage, you would know what happened next?
Heritage?
Of course! I thought all elves knew and took pride in their relationship to the greatest sorcerers in history.
Yes, then, you must be referring to the famous Elven family.
Yes. On the very grounds where the capital stands today, they led the many sorcerers of old on a final attack against the dragons. Their combined arcane powers turned the tides and nearly drove the dragons themselves to extinction. As a result, Tamatt was forced to retreat with his few remaining forces into the northern mountains, where we are currently heading, of course. Rumor has it that his great anger from the defeat carried a cursed presence that drove all other monsters away from the region, which is the supposed reason as to why no monsters reside near the mountains. This, dear hunters, is the proof that recent events point to the return of the dragons. Well?
Well, what?
What? Do you still not... But All right. Do you remember what we learned about those missing sheep in the villages we passed through?
Yes. According to the locals, their sheep were mysteriously disappearing without any signs of human or monster activity. These peculiar cases became more common the closer...
Yes, keep going.
The closer one was to the mountains.
Are you starting to see the bigger picture now, Mr. Elf?
Yet it is still illogical to use missing farm animals as evidence of mythical creatures.
But you're forgetting something. They're missing. That's the key word here.
What? Okay, fine. If that was going to be a brilliant transition into your next point, then just get on with it.
Oh, come now. You should have been educated enough to at least answer this. What exactly is a monster?
Do we truly have to
Enlighten me.
They are creatures that embody destruction and chaos. They seek to destroy all life without restraint and without mercy.
Yes. Glad they at least got that right. So, now with this in mind, can you name at least one class of monster that kills its prey without leaving a single trace of them or its prey?
That is obvious.
And can you tell me why this mysterious activity occurs more frequently the closer one gets to the mountains? A region that supposedly hosts no monsters whatsoever?
I do not know.
You're seeing it now. Never before has there been a monster activity like this in the history of the continent. And all evidence points to it being the result of dragon activity. Hence the importance of this expedition. If the guild cannot be convinced without their much-needed evidence, then we must capture one as soon as possible before... Did you hear that? Oh, this is it. Set up the trap. Hurry, you two. All right, that's the meat. You got the tripwire, and you got the net. Hurry, quick, hide! Dodo! Not again!
And that is the 5th one this expedition.
Go on now, you stupid bird! Get out of here! Well, that just killed any positivity I had today. And you're right, it is getting late. We'll have it your way, Mr. Elf. Let's call it a day and make camp here.
Finally, Mr. Newton. Speaking some sense for once. So, I see you're wide awake despite it not being your turn on the night watch. If I were to take a guess as to why, I would say, it's because you're in complete regret over choosing this quest. No? Not even a little. Look, you know we didn't have to accept his quest. We could have at least waited for somewhat of more of a reputable standing to give us an actual quest. You know, one where we can build a reputation as hunters. You know, when we get back to the guild, that we're going to be the laughingstock of the entire continent. No one wanted to take this quest for a reason, and you just... Why in the continent are you here? Whatever made you want to... You believe him, don't you? Well, no one don't believe a single thing he said. All right. It has been thousands of years since the dragons have ever showed themselves, if they're real to begin with. So whether they never existed in the first place, or they died a long time ago, because if they were still around, they would obviously have shown themselves. Why would they want to hide for thousands of years, and here, of all places? So no, I haven't bought his words for a second. And I personally have absolutely no reason to believe in the... No, don't bring my family into... Stupid uncle. Now is not a good time to pry into each other's past. For 3 years, neither you or I has made mention of our past, or even asked the other about them. But if I'm going to ask for you to answer any question, I think it's one I'm obliged to have an answer to, considering our current circumstances. Why are we here? What in the world made you think it was a good idea to take this quest? Why do you want to help out this Mr. Newton so much? Oh, wait, what are you doing? What's a book? A fairy tale book? What? You're going to read me a story? You're going to make me fall asleep? What? Wait, what is that? Wait, there's a note here. Wait, you want me to... Fine, I'll read it. My dear little one. May this book always remind you of 3 wonderful things. 1, of the time we shared together. 2, of the beauty and magic in you and in the world. And 3, to always follow the goodness in your heart. Wilmot's novel. Wait, how do you... Look, it's nothing, alright? Just, who is this, Wilmot's novel? Your guardian? Oh, I see. I never knew you were an orphan, nor that you... It is, these words of his that inspire you to be as you are now, to, well, ever since we were assigned as partners in the academy, you have certainly lived by these words. No, I didn't mean any personal offense against you, I just... Even I have to admit that in these 3 years of training together, hunting together, fighting together, even I know that following your heart and doing what you do has led to a lot of good. And a lot of mistakes, but also a lot of good. Yes, like in the arena. And look, As long as we find success in our future quests in the future, our actual quests, I'm not going to discourage you to not be who you are. You have the freedom to live as you wish, even if I personally would never follow in your ways. Quoting my uncle now? No, I do not believe I will ever change my mind with time. That time has already passed a long time ago. No, it's just the wind. Alright, perhaps it's not the wind? Yes, fine. Yes, let's wake Mr. Newton. Mr. Newton.
What?
You instructed us to wake you if we were to ever hear anything peculiar.
Yeah? Yeah, Oh, I've never had this happen at night before. This could be it.
This could be, yes. Yes, that's the 6th time you said that this expedition, but in all likelihood, against the odds, this is just going to be another...
Dragon! Don't just stand there, you fools! After it! Move, hunters! I knew it!
Would you stop saying that?
But I knew it!
Alright, fine! Yes, you knew it, alright? But now we only have one trap! We can't set it! How are we supposed to capture it?
You're the hunters, you'll figure it out!
What?
The lair in the mountains of Double knew it! We have it now!
Wait, we can't just go in...
No time! But no time! We almost have it! Just why is it flying up?
I'm glad to see you have continued your training in my absence. Oh, yes, it's good to see you again too, little one. Oh, well, not so little one anymore. Is it not peculiar how fast time passes? 2 months since I left, yet it all feels as though it was just yesterday. And have you grown again since I left? I'm feeling shorter every day. Yes, the trip. It's all right, little one. It's nothing you need to worry yourself with. Oh, no, not at all. The Elwins were more than kind to me. It's also not often nowadays one sorcerer gets to keep regular company with another, not to mention an entire family. It's just... The Elwins have a son around your age. He was struggling in his progress in the arcane. I tried as best I could to teach him, but the boy... his heart is so dark, dear child. The sadness and isolation that plagues him is so powerful. There was nothing I could do about it. I failed him. What was that? What? Yes, you're right. We made a promise. A promise to share the goodness we have in this life for all. And he certainly needs it. Oh, yes, he does need it. Yes, I'll send a request to the Elwins to return it again soon. I just know I can help him. I just know it. Thank you again, little one. I'm glad the Divines blessed us with being in each other's lives. Now, about that spell we were working on.
Is everyone okay?
are fortunate enough to be alive.
Yeah. You could sure say that again.
You almost led us to our deaths, you imbecile! Do you truly have nothing to say for yourself?
I truly am sorry. I truly am. But we have to look on the bright side. We're all fine.
Fine? What about our current circumstances is fine? We nearly drowned. We are now completely lost in a mountain in the middle of the most remote regions of the continent. And now we know that there is not only a dragon out there who is going to likely make us their next meal.
Oi, slow down. Slow down. None of this panicking of yours is going to make us... Wait. The dragon! We must explore further into the cave.
Are you mad? Has the water gotten into your brain? Forget about the dragon and let's focus on getting out of here.
Well, unless one of you can climb back up that tall, wet cliff in the dark or somehow teleport us out of here, then we'll have to hope that this cave has more than one way out. And the way I see it, the only way we'll find that out is if we make it through the dragon's lair. Oi, don't beat yourself up like that. I've seen what you two are capable of. Back in that final trial, if you can just channel some of that inner magic you've got, we'll be out of here in no time. Now, let's go, you two. There's a light. We're almost there.
Shut it.
Oh, I've been waiting such a long time for this. A dragon heart! A dragon! Shut it! How are there so many of them? And why haven't we...
Just please spare us your ramblings before you nearly get us killed again and focus on finding a way out of here.
Right, yes.
I think it's the only way out. Hunter, are you... Hunter, what are you staring?
By the gods!
What is that?
That's...
Did you truly believe your presence was hidden from me? My child told me of your coming. And your kind reek of your vile creators. Come forth. All that remains of those who remember us.
You cannot possibly be real!
What?
I am sure of it now. I am still in the water of the cave, unconscious. And soon I gotta wake up! Wake up!
Those divines have truly forsaken their own creation, for not even those who can recognize the signs of my kind can comprehend our existence. Yes, I have waited so long for this.
For what? To eat us? Well, go on then! Devour us! Like the stupid monster you are!
I am the monster! I am the father of dragons, chaos incarnate! I am the in your armies of sorcerers. I was met by you three pitiful hunters. Yes. Time has worked against the mortals as I have foreseen. They have forgotten about us, forgotten about the creators and their vulgar magics. And now, there will be none who will stand in our way. Rejoice, mortals! You are the first to witness the beginning of the end. And now, you will be the first to die.
What? We're alive? What is this? Hunter? How are you doing this?
Sorcerer! You may still wield the powers of your gods, but you are not alone. You will dispel my darkness. Yes, it is still clear to me. Your sorcerers are a force divided. They are weak and powerless to stop us. Our wings will block out your sky. Our flames will consume your land. Our fangs will feast on all your kind. We will have our timeless war once more. Come, my children, let us lay waste to this accursed land. Leave none alive.
That would be a great time to run!
By the gods, what have we done? This isn't... I never meant for this to... I didn't...
You...
I truly am sorry.
How are you capable of using magic? And why have you been hiding it all this time? It's because you thought I would be utterly humiliated if I were to ever discover that you, of all people...
No, hold on.
Quiet! What did that gnome tell you that he did not tell me? What's so special about you? And what could you, of all people, have that I and
That's enough! Now, I don't know exactly what you have against your partner being a sorcerer, especially after they just saved our lives back there. But we clearly have bigger things to worry about.
What? What's your brilliant idea to get out of this? There is nothing we can do now. Don't you get it? We have just unleashed the end of the world upon the entire continent. Everyone is going to die, and there is nothing we can do to stop it.
We don't get to just give up like this. I refuse to. I don't know how yet, but there's still got to be a way to make things right. We just have to work together. We still have
Oh,
hope.
here we go again with you and your stupid ideas. You and your stupid heart. You do realize that if it wasn't for you two following your stupid emotions, none of this would have ever happened.
By the gods, what has gotten into you, Mr. Elf?
Stop calling me that! I am Artemis Elwyn. And I will have you refer to me as such for however long we have left.
Wait, did you just say you're an Elwyn? Your family were the ones that led the final defense against the dragons thousands of years ago. Why didn't you tell me about your heritage earlier?
It doesn't matter now. I have undone everything my family has worked for. I have made all their sacrifices for nothing.
But that's not true. With the Elwens, with you, we still have a chance. You still have the legendary sorcerer's blood running in your veins. And as long as you have that, then we
I
can...
can't use magic.
Wait, what?
Ever since I was a child, my older siblings were all able to honor the family name, to be great Elwyn's great sorcerers. I couldn't even make such a spark appear from my hands. And all the loving attention of my family was on them. And every day, I was reminded of my failure to live up to my family's expectations. To continue our great legacy. But they did try, of course. They summoned any sorcerer they could find across the entire continent, hoping that someone would just ignite my inner talent. But they all, of course, gave up on me. I had given up myself far before they did. All of them did. All except for one. Every moon, he would visit me and tutor me. It did not take long for him to be attending me more than my own family. And for me to in turn consider him to be like the family I never truly had. Which was why it was so painful. Knowing that a wonderful being such as himself was wasting so much time he had so little of left on a failure like me. I learned that following your heart never led to anything good. Only pain and regrets. But I promised myself that I would earn my place in this world again. Through my own strength, my own ability. Never again would I rely on my heart to guide me in this life when that has only led to misery. Yet here I am, knowing now that it was my destiny to bring about the end of this world and... Oh gods, what have I done? What have I done?
Aridamus, I can't say I know exactly what you're going through. But what I can say is that you have nothing to blame yourself for. It's not your fault. Now, I know we haven't been on the best terms since we first met. But believe me when I tell you, I've met a lot worse people out there. Much, much worse. Now, sure, you can be angry at times, but that doesn't make you a bad person. Far from it, in fact. If anything, what you just told me tells us the opposite. You put on a hard front, but you care deeply for those around you. You still have a good heart. And I'm not just saying that because it's the end of the world. I truly do mean it. I'm certain that your family would say the same thing if they were here right now.
Wait. What? What did you just say?
Oh, I was just...
No. What you last said, Mr. Newton. Repeat it, please.
that your family would say the exact same thing if
They were here.
Yeah, and that's the...
They're still away.
What?
You're right. We can still make things right. I can still make things right.
What? What do you...
For once, Bart, you're a genius!
Huh? Wait, did you just...
Stand clear for now. I need to ensure that I inscribe everything correctly.
Inscribe? Inscribe what?
A teleportation circle.
Hold on, a teleportation circle? That exists? Because that's news to me, and...
It is still a magic very few know of, and for good reason. It is how the sorcerers and elite hunters are able to move across the continent at the speed of light. But having it be known and used by others would only... Never mind that now. What matters is that with this, and the hunter's ability to use magic, we do have a chance to save everyone!
Well, I certainly said I had a feeling there was still a way, but there was no way we could have expected... Wait, what do you mean you already...
Now, there are only a few teleportation circles in the entire continent. One of which was made with the help of Uncle at the Hunters Guild in the capital.
Well, that's certainly convenient given our current circumstances.
That is why it will work. All right, it is done. Your magic is all that is left now. Come, get in the circle. Careful. Careful, though. All right, now, listen carefully. I need you to focus on the location of the Hunters Guild. Have it in your mind while reciting the following spell. La Nuée. Understood? All right, repeat it. Yes, good. That is good. This will work. It's all up to you now. Never mind. We need to hurry. Let's go.
I hope this works.
Begin.
It's supposed to do that, right?
Concentrate, Hunter. Concentrate.
Oh, by the gods, this is happening! We're dead!
We are not dead, Mr. Newton. The location of the circle was made in a discrete location that... Wait.
Oh no, we actually are dead!
No. The secret door. It's already been opened.
What does that mean?
It means that the circle was used before us. And whoever used it was in a hurry.
Wait, Artemis!
Where is he? Where is everyone? They were supposed to arrive here to warn everyone before we were too late. Outside! Quickly!
What are we supposed to do now?
We need to find my family and the other sorcerers and help them however we can. They're the only ones that can stop this.
Oh no! I'm not a hunter or a sorcerer like you two. I'm a researcher. This is not what I'm meant for.
Mr. Newton!
There's nothing I can do. I'm useless. I'm better off staying right here until...
Bart! We cannot be afraid now. We have to stop this. It's like you said. As long as we work together, there's still hope for us. Tamatt. Wherever he is, my family is bound to be there as well. We need to go to them and help them.
How are we supposed to do that?
We are hunters. We'll figure it out. Move! Hurry!
I don't like this.
They're coming! No! Move! Move! Move!
Hold strong. We must not break.
There! The Alwins are... No! Uncle!
This was the greatest hunter among you. How weak you mortals have become.
What exactly are we supposed to do now?
For now, something foolish. Hunter, do you trust me? Good. Hunter, formation 1!
Hunter!
Over here, you stupid monster!
Son, what are you doing here? Son, to be the impotent spawn of such weaklings and still dare to defy me.
Just to finish what we started!
Then come into my flame.
Hunter, now! He's open! Now! Attack!
Don't just stand there, you fools! Do your magic thing!
Sorcerers, on me. Heatrum.
Damn it!
Is that truly the best you can do? Your powers have become weak. You will not stop me now. I am the
Are you two alright?
Yes, fine. Thanks to Hunter.
Rhythms, what are you doing here? And you, how do
There
you...
is no time for that, father! I will continue to distract him. That should create more opportunities for you.
No, I will not let you be so foolish, Rhythms. Your uncle, not even
We
he...
do not have a choice! Hunter, stay with Mr. Newton and my family. Only you and the sorcerers can save us now.
Rhythmus! You two have doomed him to the same fate as his uncle!
Get a hold of yourself! You're an Elwyn! Where's your pride?
It is pointless. That last attack was the only time we were capable of wounding him.
What? Then we just need to slow him down! Yes!
And what do you plan to do with that?
We're good to go capture ourselves a dragon. Let's go, Hunter! Wait for my signal.
I forbid you to... Stop!
Hurry, hurry! Set the trap! That's it! Well, here goes nothing.
Your struggle means nothing, Archer! You cannot stop the end of this world!
Such big words from a stupid big monster that can't even kill 3 pitiful hunters!
I immediately regret this. Signal, 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 signal! Make it count!
One thing, Archer. Yet I shall ensure that it is the have made me a liar, Archer. This shall be the last thing you ever do.
I'm sorry. I must leave. There's still. I believe.
Your tears are for nothing. Soon you will meet the same fate as him. You all will.
Now, you must tell me this without deceit. Does this desire come from your hatred towards this beast? To give in to hatred and use your life to bring destruction? While it is our duty to hunt the beasts of chaos, it is not a longing to do so that makes us who we are. It is instead our desire to be protectors, to defend the innocent and preserve the lives we have all been given. Follow that desire. Let it be your strength and your guide, and one day it will make you a noble hunter.
Those eyes. I have not seen such intensity from a mortal for so long. The hatred, the anger. No, something else. I shall enjoy watching it fade from your eyes as
I believe in you.
What is this? What is this magic?
Now! And then blast it with everything you've got!
This the might of the elven family!
Is he really... Is there nothing you can do for him? He died to protect us. To make you proud.
Of course I am proud of him. He's my son.
entire village rejoiced with great... Welcome home, little one. Oh my! Now, settle down, everyone. You'll all get a chance to talk with the headhunter in due time. But for now, we should let them rest from their long journey. Back to your games now. Go on. It never gets easier, does it? Shall we talk outside? I've missed you so much, little one. No worries. I know you've been very busy this past while with your... I've missed you so much. I am truly sorry. I truly am. I heard about everything, about what happened, and our friend. The spell from that day. Only a heart with a pure and true love could have cast that spell. He must have meant so much to you. Yes, you're right. They may be gone, but they will always live in our hearts. And with them always with us, we must move forward. Yes. Thank you again, little one. Thank you. Now, look at you. Newly appointed headhunter. I could not be any more proud of you. Well, of course you should be proud of yourself as well. You've worked so hard to become who you are today. You have every reason to be proud as I am. Well, yes, you are right. There will only be more work from now on, especially with the dragon still out there. Yet, if anyone is capable of hunting them down, it's you. Oh, and Mr. Newton as well. I can't forget about him. And with the newly reformed academy under your charge, teaching both sorcery and hunting, I am certain the next generations will be ready for anything. Which reminds me, there's someone I want you to meet. Come. They should still be in the training yard. Try to keep up. Oh, just look at them go. They lost their family to the dragons. But ever since they learned of you and how you started your journey right here, they've been training every single day since. It reminds me of someone else we both know, don't you think? Go on. I'm certain they'd love to meet you.